colon cancer is the second biggest killer of people in Kentucky and third nationwide. It's very important for men and women to get screened. Colorectal surgeon Dr. Jennifer Ray and gastroenterologist Dr. Thomas Knopf with colorectal surgical and gastroenterology join me with more. Dr. Knopf was talking about before we came on, me coming on like Katie Couric to get a colonoscopy, and I just was like, oh, I don't know. And that's kind of what people do. They kind of get real kind of skittish about it. How can we get people to kind of be okay with this and know that this is just kind of a part of kind of the thing we have to do once we get to a certain age group?
Yeah, there's no doubt. We're only getting 50% of people in that need to be screened Anybody 50 years of age or older needs to come in asymptomatically without symptoms for screening. Second leading cause of cancer-related death in the United States. It's way too common to put it off. And sometimes when symptoms present, it's too late. And we just like to, get out there and let people know, and especially our patients, the primary care doctors that are referring us patients, this test is easy. Colonoscopy is an easy test. The worst part that people really, the part they fear is not the part that they leave fearing. It's the bowel prep the day before that everyone ends up saying, oh, that was the toughest part. The procedure was nothing. If I knew it was like this, I would have had it years ago.
Indeed, because I've walked through it with my mother and my husband, and I remember his doctor said, now this is the time once they give you the propofol. If you want to ask him anything, ask him because he won't remember. But it is kind of a okay surgery to go through, isn't it? It's something that you can, or procedure rather, to go through because it is something that you're knocked out. You don't really remember anything that kind of goes on, and the worst part really is the start part, isn't it?
It's such a safe exam. There's less than 1 in 10,000 chance of having any even minor complication related to the procedure. So our goal is to keep patients very comfortable throughout the procedure. Most of the time, patients getting medications don't remember it. And they leave wondering, is it done already?
Exactly, kind of giggly.
And it's wonderful to think that you came in, removed some polyps, and avoided, a very serious cancer.
And that's the thing. You can, if you see something, you can actually remove it while you're in there, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
And then test it, and then kind of let people know what's going on. How often do people have to go and get these kind of done and done again?
Yeah, it's just if your colonoscopy, your primary colonoscopy is negative, you don't have to come back for 10 years unless you have a family history. Family history of colon cancer, family history of polyps, you might have to come back every 5. But if your exam is clean, it's a once a decade examination. And people, like you said before, people are afraid of the complication. We have patients a lot of times they'll come in, my neighbor such and such, or my neighbor's daughter or such and such had a complication with colonoscopy, and I always I let them know that, as Dr. Ray said, these are rare findings. I would challenge you. I bet you it's more, it's more common that somebody that's
had a good experience
or had colon cancer or have died from colon cancer. So we don't want people to be afraid of the procedure.
No, because it's something that can be treated and taken care of. Doctors, thank you. To learn more, please give them a call at 859-278-0185 or log on to CSGAKY.com. Thanks so very much for stopping by. Well, here we go on the roller coaster of weather again. For a look at the forecast, let's check in with Tom. He's in the